as of now here in Melbourne, it says here total number of healthcare workers 1,527, active 911. Yet these people wear PPEs and masks, so obviously the masks aren't helping them, but we have to wear them as we walk on our lonesomes, when we go for an exercise or wherever. Anyway, 1,548 active cases relating to aged care facilities. Wow. Here, 10 nursing homes throughout Melbourne, and that's spread all around Melbourne, vast areas. These numbers add up to just over 1,000. So obviously there's more. There's like another 500 cases in other aged care facilities. So God knows how many aged care facilities in Melbourne have been affected by this outbreak, because it says that these are the highest ones as follows. So number 10 is 70. You can imagine there'd be quite a few more. So the question is, why are all these aged care homes getting outbreaks? Simply because people, the residents, are inside. They don't go out. They're in their own rooms. They're virtually locked away. They have been for a while, especially since the lockdown, and especially since the last 2 weeks, stage 4. But these numbers keep increasing. But they're locked in their own rooms and in their own beds. So how is this bug going from one room to another, to another, to another? How are the people working there? Like I said, they're wearing masks. Those masks should be stopping, any viruses from spreading. The residents are wearing masks. Every single person in the nursing home is wearing a mask and have been for ages. So I want to know what's going on here. How is the bug going into all these nursing homes when they're not on top of each other? They're not next door to each other. One here in Ardea, it's out in a little remote corner of the suburb, virtually where no one goes. There's hardly anyone. It's right in the corner, out of the way, and people living in the suburb wouldn't even know it was there. It's that small, but yet 144 cases. Well, let us call the Minister for Health, Jenny Makakos, and let's see, if she's got anything to say. Obviously, we won't be speaking to her, but let's see whether someone that works there and the staff can tell me why, how all of a sudden, in the last 4 weeks, that the bug has got into these nursing homes and never before.
Hello, you called the Office of the Minister for Health. We're unable to take your call at the moment, so please leave your name and number and we'll call you back.
No, I don't want to leave my name and number. How about you answer the phone? We've got urgent inquiries and you're the Health Minister. You don't want to talk to anyone.
You have called the office of Jenny Makakos, Minister for Health, Minister for Ambulance Services and Member for Northern Metropolitan Region. The office is unattended at present. Please note that due to the coronavirus COVID-19 response, this office will be closed to the public until further notice. If you're calling regarding coronavirus COVID-19 response, please...
Well, hard person to get in touch with. It's the Minister for Health. We've got health concerns and you can't even ring him up. I tried both numbers, her local office and the ministerial office in Melbourne. No answer. Sorry, we don't want to talk to you. We're politicians. Fuck you, peasants. Well, let's try speaking to Dictator Dan, see if anyone answers his phone.
The collection office.
Hello, is it someone there? Hello?
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Oh, Daniel Andrews' office, is it?
It's the local Mulgrave office, it's not the Premier's office.
Oh, okay, because I tried calling that number and no one would answer it. I was
That would be probably everyone ringing at the same time, that's all.
I've been trying to contact actually Jenny Mikakos as well, and both her numbers say their offices are closed for some reason.
Oh, they won't, it shouldn't say closed, it might say that, I know that the Premier's voicemail's not as good as our one, but no, it'll be that they're on other calls. But can I pass something on for you, or if it's a question, I might not be able to help you, but if it's a comment, I can pass it on.
Okay, yeah, concerned Melbourne citizen, of course, you know, sitting in lockdown like everyone else.
Yeah.
Too afraid to go out. I've just been reading something here on a news article online, and it mentions this is like a day or two ago, 1,548 active cases relating to aged care facilities, and it's got the top 10 aged care places going from 172, which is the top one, to 70, which is number 10. So I've done the figures, and it's like there must be many, many more, not just only 10 nursing homes that are.
There is more.
There is more.
There must be top 10.
The question I ask is, these aged care facilities aren't next door on top of each other, and they're widely spread around Melbourne. How are these places getting so many cases when the fact is that, you know, from virtually day one we were told that the first death in Australia was a 95 in a aged care home in New South Wales. So we've known all along for the last 6 months that it's the old age and that are going to be more affected. And as we know, like 80%, 90% are in that 70s, 80s, and 90s. I know I'm telling you what you know, but so the staff there, well, actually, that does mention here this, like healthcare workers, 1527 active cases, 911. That surprises me because they're all wearing PPEs and masks, protecting themselves, and we're told to wear masks to go out when we go walking. And so if it's not helping people that are in aged care, where the risk is, how the hell is it going to help any of us when we're just walking out in fresh air where there's no one around us? But that's not the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is, how does this deadly virus manage to find its way into these nursing homes? And please don't give me the answer that it's because of casual workers going around from one to the other, because I know for a fact most aged care have their own people working there and they don't work at any other places. So how did this bug get inside these nursing homes, I ask?
Some of that is true. There were workers that were working at multiple places, and so they're concerned that they picked it up.
No, please don't even go there. You might have one or two, and that's not going to be the reason. But keep going. Sorry.
Okay. Well, yes. I think maybe you should ring the actually, you know what might even be better, because you should ring the minister that's in charge of aged care. They would probably be able to help you more than me. As I said, I work in the local office.
I didn't know. I didn't know there was a minister for aged care. Is it such a person?
Yes, but yes. So there's a minister for disability, aging, and carers. Obviously, the aged care homes actually come under the federal government, not the state government.
Oh, do they?
Yes. So I don't know. It's probably worth also speaking to your local federal member because they can find the answers out for you for aged carers. It's not state government.
Local federal member. Okay. So
if you like the minister for our state aging and carers, they might know more because obviously they would work closely. They would know more about what's going on about aged care.
So you just said our state aged.
So he's the minister for disability, aging and carers, but the aged care homes, and such the homes are federal.
Basically, I just want to know, the question I asked, who's looking after, who's going to answer the question how this bug got into the nursing homes in Victoria and Melbourne, particularly not in other states? Who's going to answer that question?
Can I suggest that you ring our state minister?
Have you got a number for me, please?
Yes, it's 9096.
Yep.
0301.
And who's the person on?
Minister Luke Denellen.
Luke, what was it? Denellen.
Yes.
Spell that, please.
E-double-L.
So you cut out D?
O.
Yep.
Double N.
Yep.
E.
E.
Double L.
Yep.
N.
I-N. A-N.
A.
A-N.
A.
Long name. Never heard of him. Okay. So hopefully he answers the phone and you can answer this question for me. But if I don't, the second question I meant to ask you is like the number 3 facility is a small nursing home in Ardea. Sorry, there's someone cheering on my computer. Start again. Yeah, there's a facility in Ardea. It's number 3 on the list with 144 cases. Well, I know someone that actually works there. And the media is saying that there's 53 staff there, but not staff, residents. But this person that works there tells me there's only 30 there. So, and with 30 people there, I cannot believe how you can get 144 cases with 30 residents. It doesn't add up. And these numbers are just growing from 91 last week to 106 to 144, and it just going. How do you get 144 cases in a nursing home that has only 30 patients? Don't make sense. Are they just doubling up the figures with the same people when they're retested all the time, retesting positive?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure about that?
I'm not sure.
Because it's very scary when Mr. Andrews comes out every morning and he reads out 400, 500, 700 cases. And when they're not actually new cases, and the people in Melbourne don't realise that all he's doing is doubling up on people that have already tested positive, and they're probably the same people for the last four weeks, and it's just fear-mongering as far as I'm concerned. And honestly, I'm not feeling good about this. I don't know when this is going to end and when we're going to get back to normal. And I'm not talking about, a new normal. I'm talking about a normal like you and I have lived all the years.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to take the vaccine, and I think that's the big agenda here. So, I don't know anyone, not one single person in 6 months who knows anyone that's, been affected by this. When we all get the seasonal flu and the cold.
My colleague's friend died from it, so I know someone, not personally, but my colleague's friend died from COVID. So
what do you mean? Was he an elderly person? Of course. Was he?
No, 60s.
60s. Well, that's pretty old. Well, he must have. He had underlying health conditions. Underlying health conditions, no doubt. Did he?
No, actually, he didn't. But anyway, I'm not here to get into an argument with you. I don't work for the Premier.
Yeah, well, coronavirus isn't a virus. The message at the start when I ring up that says coronavirus disease. Well, coronavirus isn't a disease. A virus isn't a disease, so it's misinformation. And the fact is, viruses don't spread through the air. I can tell you so much because we've been lied to. We are being lied to. This is not about a virus. This is about population control. And this is about China taking over. And say hello to Daniel Andrews for me and how his trips to China have been going and how we sold out the country or the state to China, and planes are flying in every night in Tullamarine Airport delivering their stuff from China. You know about that? Yeah, I'm a loony.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm a loony. Thank you very much. You got no reply to that. Goodbye. No, don't want to talk about that, do we?